Hello and welcome to Before the Launch. I am so excited you are with me. I am your host, Brennan McGowan. I am a launch strategist, copywriter, speaker, and host of the wildly successful Behind the Launch Summit. And I decided to start this podcast. I want to kind of give you a heads up of what is to come on this podcast. I decided to start this podcast for a lot of different reasons, but most of all, I wanted to be able to have weekly conversations with you about what you need to say and do before you launch your product or service. And this is the perfect place for you if you are a coach, a course creator, someone who has a mastermind, someone who has an online business, if you have one-to-one services that you're promoting. Because what you say and do before you ever officially put an offer out in front of a person is some of the most important work that you can do for the sales in your online business. And I know this because I started this business off as a social media manager. I very quickly transitioned over into copywriting. And when I transitioned over, I was doing a lot of launch copy for clients. And what I started to notice, there was this gap. I call it the consideration phase, this gap in the market where a lot of people talk about nurture content, social media content, engagement type content. A lot of people talk about promotional content and what to do and say during a promotional phase or a launch. But what I notice is that there is this gap in the market of what people are talking about. I call it pre-launch, about what to say and do before you officially put an offer in front of someone. And so like I said, I run the Behind the Launch Summit, and this is a summit where I go in and ask industry experts what's one thing that worked well during your last launch. But I also notice in between when I can do these summits, because I could only do it twice a year, and now once a year, is that there's a lot of things that go on that I want to talk to you about, things that are happening with the industry, things that people are sometimes overlooking in their content, in their emails, and the way they're positioning themselves. And we wanted to have these weekly conversations with you about what to say and do before you ever put an offer out in front of someone so that you can really, really maximize the time that you actually spend promoting that product or service. So what you can expect from these quick episodes that I'll be releasing at least once a week, if not more, depending on what's kind of going on in the market, what's going on with my clients, things I want to share with you. But what you can expect from here is not only are we going to be talking about specific launches, but we're going to talk about all of the things that lead up to a promotional period, like lead gen, some of your networking, how you are currently communicating with your clients and customers over your regular emails. Like there's so much that goes into this online business, and what you say and do before you sell is some of the most important work that you can do in your online business. So I'm so excited you're here. Thank you for being a part of this. And I can't wait to be sharing these episodes with you weekly so that you can really, once again, maximize the time of everything that you're doing with your content, with your positioning, with your visibility, so that when it comes time to sell, you get the most out of launching, whether it's a brand new service or something you've launched 25 times, that you get the most out of your promotional periods and you do it in a way that feels really good to you, that where clients are magnetized to what you're saying and doing because your messaging is so dialed in. And in that where you can create that type of business where you can sell on the regular and not have it feel stressful and yucky like so many people feel during launches. So thank you for coming on this journey with me. You can expect behind the scenes riffs, quick rants that I have, things that I'm seeing out in the market. You can also expect, and this is 100%, that this is not going to be a perfect podcast. My goal here is to come on to record quickly, to give you quick episodes that you can implement and do some of the tactics we're going to be talking about. And I'm just so excited that you're here. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you on the next episode.